them out, to be honest with you. If you guys have got any more ideas, I'm going to put the cake in the oven, then we're going to sort the straw pole out and do some washing up. So we'll get that on the go. Where is my spatula? Oh, it's here, with the custard on it, over it. Just give this a bit of a quick wash and a rinse. Marvellous. Bread pudding. Oh my god. Birthday. Out of all that, you heard birthday. I'm on it. Chili dogs. Wow, I'd love to see that. Yeah. Technically, it won't be exactly like a chili dog you'd see, like the processed meat. I will probably use proper real meat, but we will. What's it called? We will do an elaboration on it, so to speak, like I did last time. So, be a great alternative. So, let's have a look. Healthier, spicier winter soup. Now, we've already got a soup already down the lentil soup. So, I'm going to try and keep a good variation of dishes rather than like 2 chicken dishes or 2... whichever it is. I'm guessing, Lady Athena, you actually a big fan of soup, right? So that will do for there, and I think we're going to have enough in here. So I've also got coffee in this cake mix as well, so it should turn out fantastic. Wow, my stomach's like grumbling. It's like, chef, I want cake now. This healthy cake is good. Even though I did actually have a big breakfast this morning of oats, berries, yogurt, nuts, and what else did I have in there? Almond milk as well. So it was a bit of a half porridgey kind of mix with fruit and nuts. Very good. Very, very tasty. I know you like to cook things on the healthier side. But do you ever cook dishes with mayonnaise? I'm not a fan of it, but I know some people that love it. I have made fresh homemade mayonnaise from scratch a few times on my streams, and we do have treat days. Funnily enough, I don't do healthy dishes all the time. We do have days we call treat days, and I use butters and creams and all those beautiful things as well. Yeah, don't get me wrong. There is like kind of I do have unhealthy things, but just less of them, and we do have streams where we do have a little bit more unhealthy, so to speak, but mayonnaise as such, I'd rather make fresh, because to be honest with you, in this household, we don't ever use it, so I may as well just make fresh, instead of buying a jar and then opening it and it never getting used. Do you know what I mean? I love mayonnaise, but it's seriously not good for you, so that's why I don't ever use it. I only have it on the whim, so to speak. It's not a daily thing I like to eat. But, what were you asking me anyway? I've kind of gone off on the side with that. Oh, do I cook with any dishes with mayonnaise? I guess I'd say it elaborated in towards a dish. I guess just, you know, using it on like sandwiches and baguettes and things. I've made like before making sushi. I made a wasabi mayonnaise to go with the sushi and whatnot. So I guess I have used it on certain dishes. Yeah, making fresh anyway. So a little bit different. I thought tiramisu was made with cookies, not cake. Not that I know of. That's a new one on me. Certainly not cookies. It's made with a sponge. Maybe you're thinking of the lady fingers, possibly, Wolfie, which are not cookies, they are sponges. So, but we are making a sponge. Rightio. So, yeah, but they usually use most of the time some lady fingers or lady sponge fingers, usually. But that'll be a new one on me. Cookies. That's a little bit different. So let's give this a bit of a pan out. But either way about it, regardless if it is or not, but I know it's not. This is healthy alternatives. So Don't forget, guys, it's not going to be traditional. It's not going to be exactly the same. I always reiterate this every time I do stream. I know you guys like to see pretty much traditional sometimes, but I'm not all about traditional. I'm all about showing you guys alternative cooking, guys. So just bear that in mind. So without upsetting anyone or saying, oh, this hasn't got this in it. I'm aware. I'm very much aware, but we do things slightly different. You know this by now. Right, pork stuffed cabbage rolls for community. Oh yeah, you wanted your pork stuffed cabbage rolls, Mr. Cow. I'll get them back on there if you want me to, dude. So there we go. Beautiful. So we've got that all lined up nicely. So that sponge is going to come up to 160. Well, 180. I think 180 should be fine. Yeah, 180 Fahrenheit. I'm going to put it in. I put it on 160 before and they didn't cook very well, so I'm going to do 180. They need to have a good heat, and they cook very quickly. So, how did you meet someone from US Chef? If you don't mind me asking, I'd love to travel, but I got airplane anxiety. I guess it's just kind of overcoming that kind of anxiety, my friend. We met online. As this day and age is very different to maybe old-fashioned ways, but yeah, we met online, my friend. No problem for asking. My God, wasabi. Oh, I know. Kayla, how's it going? Welcome back. How are things with Kayla? Yes, please. Awesome. So I'll get that back on there as well. I think we've got enough ideas now. So, what was it? Pork. No, stuffed pork cabbage rolls, right? I think that was it. Pretty sure. So, right, we're going to get these in the oven. These are going to take about 20 to 30 minutes. So, not a problem. So I'm going to pop these straight in. They're not going to take too long because they're quite thin. So they'll rise a little bit. They're not going to go too crazy, but I want them slightly thin because I'm going to be layering it in the casserole dish we're going to be using. So ping pang pong, and we're going to use some of the custard as well to layer it as well. So I thought the reason they used cookies was because you soaked them in coffee and would get soggy. I've never eaten tiramisu. I don't like coffee. Well, I know they use like lady fingers, which are a little bit more firmer in sponge, but they're still sponge fingers at the end of the day, and whereas cookies are more of a biscuit kind of thing. So regardless if it is or not, if you soak biscuits and you soak cake, you're still going to end up with a soggy mixture afterwards anyway. So regardless of what you use, you're still going to have the same thing. Honestly, I've always used kind of a decent kind of sponge. I mean, yeah, they use kind of like lady fingers, but I'm doing it this way, Wolfie. So, you know, this is how we're going to do it for the healthier version, at least, regardless of any kind of, it may be traditional or not, as I said. If I say it again, I'll say it again. We are not doing traditional. So, regardless if it is or not, I don't know. I got no idea. I don't think it is. Not that I know of. I've always used sponge. So, cookies is a new one on me. I don't say you can't do it with it. Do you know what I mean? Whichever you kind of really prefer. So, what we're going to do, get some hot water in here. I'm going to start doing some washing up. And then we're going to start getting the straw pole on so you guys can get the straw pole. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll rewind that. I'm going to get the sink filled up, get the straw pole done. Then while I'm washing up, you guys can vote on the dishes. So you guys can get going. Radio. Could you do a beef Wellington dish? I have done beef Wellington in the past, Zero Horror. But we can do it if you would like me to. It's not a problem. I've got a few years on you, Chef. Starting to think it's getting too late to overcome it. Nah, it's never too late, my friend. You're never too old to overcome anything in life, believe you me. Never too old to change careers. You're never too old to do anything. Which, I should have said that about the professional tennis as well. You can do whatever you want, you know, whichever. But honestly, you're not too old, dude. Oh, I had no idea. I thought the lady fingers were crisp cookies. Cake better than cookies. I would like to make something like it before. I'd say, like, I do technically. I don't really use the lady fingers that you buy in the shops, but I suppose I can see where you're coming from with it, because the outside coating of them are kind of crisp, but then you have the sponge in the middle, so I can see where you're going with it, kind of, but it is still technically sponge. That's why they call them sponge lady fingers. Wonder if tiramisu could be made with tea in place of coffee. That'll be a little bit different. I'm quite intrigued to see how that would turn out. Any tips for an aspiring chef? How's it going, Knight? How are things with you? What tips would you like to know, my friend? Or are you starting out as a chef? Or are you just, want to improve overall? Or just elaborate that on a little bit more, because I could elaborate on tips for like hours on end on different things about chefing. So you point me in the right direction a little bit, and then I can just kind of give you some advice if I can. Whichever's easiest. So. Oh yeah, I was going to do the straw poll, wasn't I? Not washing up. Sorry, autopilot. It kicks in sometimes. I'll think of that. I love tea, hate coffee. Yeah, I mean, give it a go. See what you think. I got no idea if it'll work or not. I've never really tried it. But whichever's easiest for you guys. So, I'm going to sort this straw poll out, guys, so you can start voting. So, let's have a look. Where are we with this now? Bing, bang, bong, bong. So yeah, guys, if you haven't entered the giveaway as well, we're doing 2 giveaways. Amazon gift card giveaway, and we're also for £10 or $10, sorry, and we're also doing a knife giveaway as well. So please feel free. Okay, right, that's fine. So yeah, please feel free to enter those giveaways. So need to start a fresh straw poll. Oh, copy, paste. Makes my life a lot more easier. Why the heck not? So, what did we have? We had chicken Kiev. We had, good God, chili hot dogs. Or we're going to call it chili dogs, shall we? I don't know. Oh, chili hot dogs, whichever. Chili dogs. Yeah, that'll do. Isn't that double L? I think it is. Soon see. What else did we have in here? What was that? Is it Batty Brute? Batty Brute, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic day.